past and future seas, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return! Arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you. It is I, your bard, your spiritual entertainer, nothing more, nothing less, here with you in my grove, watching the sun set. Isn't it marvelous? Look at all of the energy flowing out. See, look, what a difference, right? What a difference right there. You see that? Ryan O'Neill, good to see you. And down under Deb Richardson, it is nice to see you. Pleasant surprise for you, seeing this is my own Stonehenge here. I got the power of the fire, element of the fire here, for your entertainment privileges coming out of the hands of the bard, all of the sun, right there in the palm of my hand, my friends. Beautiful energy. Yes, I am back. I am here twice a day usually. This is my sundown show that I do like maybe once a week. I do a show where we watch the sun go down together, and that all will take place in the next hour. It'll start going. You'll see it go further and further down into my very head here. You will watch the sun descend to the sacred place and bring in the wonderful evening and the wonderful moonlight. We still have a lot of moonlight. At least we did yesterday, as it begins its cycle of coming apart. Yeah, that's amazing. Hello, trees. Hello. Now I have let's see here. There's the rest of it. That's what I'm looking at right now. Kind of peaceful. Watching the shadows dance, watching the light between the trees here. And I bought a bunch of peanuts, but the day I put some out here, nothing is eating them. I broke some of them open. I thought maybe we have disabled animals out here that can't open their own damn peanuts. So I cracked a few of them open there. You see them all right there. When I put out I have a couple packages of nuts that they are all organic, all natural, and they're not in the shell or anything. And I put them out; they're gone immediately. I'll have the deer running up here just to grab them. But when I get them the raw peanuts, they don't want the raw peanuts. I'm not getting that for you again. I thought it would be nice and buy a whole bag of peanuts for the deer or the boar or whoever wants to eat them. But not even the damn squirrels. I see all kinds of squirrels running around here. They are not eating the nuts. I don't know why. Let's up. Good to see you. Who is that? John? Good to have you here. Pastor Bard. I am no pastor, sir. I am not a minister. I am not a minister. I am just an entertainer. I am no pastor, sir. What a wonderful adventure will the bard have in the grove. Yes, we will see. We will see. Do I have wild boar? Certainly. Yes, the black boar. There's every now and then I see a whole bunch of them walk behind me here as I'm sitting here meditating. There's a whole family of them. They're quite large. The boar, the mother boar, or the father boar that has a school of boar that I've seen come in my grove here. It's probably a few 100 pounds. I mean, it's massive. It is. I thought it was a bear when I first saw it. Very huge. And right now I'm looking at there's a lot of butterfly. The spring returns. There's butterfly that fill this whole place all summer long. there are butterfly here in my grove here. It's quite beautiful, which you all eventually see as the summer progresses upon us, right? Um, you see, you need to renew your membership. Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you for doing that. I enjoy the grove. You enjoy it. Thank you. Is that a nature park? This is behind my house, Fiona. This is behind my house. There's natural swamplands behind my home, and that's where I am at right now. Um, this place here is state land. It is a wildlife preserve, is what it is called. Well, they call it a management center in the United States. They call them management centers. But over in Africa, they're wildlife preserves. But here, these are management centers, is what they are called. Yeah, this is all protected animals, protected land. But you can hunt back here. They allow people to hunt. I just saw someone wearing an orange jacket going off the trail here. I don't know if it is still hunting season. I don't hunt, so I wouldn't know. Um, it's he is going to discover gravity. Do you think so? Do you think so? Yo, Maple, good to see you. Good to have you here with our grove. Spring is coming in, right? Uh, yeah, that's fantastic. The butterfly is dying. Here where you are, you have problems with butterflies, right? There's butterflies. You know, the grove it encompasses all five elements: fire, water, air, earth, and spirit. That's, some places you get the elements are everywhere, but I think in the swamp is when they really you could see them all working together. Each element is I see present within the swamp. Where antlers? Not into that. You're trying to bring back the old beehive. So you used to manage bees. Yeah, right across the trail here, right between these trees here on the other side, there's a trail right there. And the state puts a whole bunch of beehives right over there, right across the way here. And they have them fenced in with electrical wire to keep, the animals out from eating up the bees, and humans as well. They have cameras out there. I don't know why people would want to mess with someone's bees, but it happens, I guess, out here. We are going into the autumn here where you are. Yeah, you just celebrated Lunasa not too long ago. Now the equinox is coming up, right? 2 weeks from now, the equinox is happening, right? And I'll be celebrating that this upcoming week with my druid buddies. We're going to celebrate. It's called Albin Elier. I think Ayer. I think that's how you pronounce it. Nature is beautiful, and so are you. You are nature. You are beautiful. Everything you see here is what you are. Where in Canada are you? I am on the opposite end of Canada. I am on Florida is where I am, where you see me now. This is all the swampland of Florida that I'm in right here, Central Florida. Am I having a midlife crisis? No, I've already gone through that. It's all over now. I am good. I am safe. Everything is well, John. For some reason, it is not letting me renew. I will try after a while. Yeah, whenever it's convenient for you, right? I appreciate people that can join our community. There's a join button, and for the price of a cup of coffee, you could support what I do. I talk about spirituality. I talk about the natural world, and I also do comedy at the same time. I mix it all together. We're always having conversations here. Unfortunately, mostly with Christian fundamentalists. Those are my number one fans. As most people on YouTube know, the Christians are too lazy to be missionaries, so they annoy the shit out of you on the YouTube live streams. You have been absent too long. It feels wonderful to return. Yes, you must return to the Bard. You cannot be away too long. Tarry not, my friends. Thank you, Father Bard, for bringing Ceridwen. Yes, she's a wonderful goddess. What if the serpent crawled up? What if it did? I would just shoo it away. I mean, It depends on what kind of serpent it was, right? I have sticks, I have rocks, I am quite safe. And for bigger animals, I have my gat. Uh, let's see. Are you a druid? I practice druidry. I'm more of a hedge druid, swamp druid, whatever you. I'm also a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids. Oh, there it is, my friend. You have bought me a medium coffee. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your support. Because of people like you, I do this every day. When the money dries up, I'll just do this maybe a couple times a month. But because people pay me, I am here every day for your spiritual entertainment privilege. Will work for spirituality. My mornings, yeah, it's morning for you, right? Over there in Australia. It is morning for you. Perhaps deep down we will miss the Christians when they're not here to argue with us. We have a good thing going, yeah. Um, they come and they go. Some days it's worse than others, right? Yeah, they come and we have our regulars that come on here and start complaining, right? They come and they go. But most of the loyalty group that we've developed here, we have a nice loyalty community that is going pretty strong. Diverse people that are here every day, especially in our Discord. We have people from all different backgrounds. We have atheist, agnostic, pagan, Christian, Muslim, Jew, everything. We have all those people together in one place, enjoying spiritual entertainment. Let's see. There we go. Thank you. I don't want to show you my weapon. I think that would be inappropriate. I only use it to protect myself if I have to. Um, yeah, and where I live in the South, everyone has weapons. I mean, it's not like it's a big deal, but I just think it would be inappropriate. I don't want to be known for violence, and it's just simply something to protect myself against bears and cougars and alligators. Whatever is trying to eat me, then I will whip it out. Let's see here. Interesting. Yeah. Um, Welcomes and greetings. Nice to see you. What is your name? Tibetan Shamanistic. Good to see you again. Good to have you here. Some of these names are so small. Eric, nice to see you. Good to have you here. What is the entertainment part? This is it. It's spiritual entertainment. I provide to you spirituality that you can watch and interact with, all here every day. And we mix it up with different topics and ideas. It's mostly about earth based spirituality, but whatever people want to talk about. Well said, Bod. You're welcome. Up in the north, too? Yeah. More worried about bears and alligators, though. Yeah, well, whatever comes my way, right? I've shared, there's a spring here in my grove. My grove is about a football field long, probably a little bit bigger, like a stadium-sized football field. And I have a natural spring in the middle. It's probably about the size of a pool, like a normal swimming pool. And there's alligators in there, and they're quite small. If I go up the trail a little ways, which I might do in the summertime, take you a journey there. Um, there's a huge lake, and there's all kinds of gators. They're just putting their beady eyes up out of the water, and they will eat you. They'll have no trouble. They have no morality. All that they see is lunch, and some of the gators they are quite large. So you have to be careful when you're in a swamp down here in Florida. Let's see. Where am I at here? Let's see. What is the poems, stories, knowledge? Yeah, we do all of that here. I don't have my poetry with me, so if you want a poem, you have to wait till I get to my desk streams. Um, Thanks. There's a legitimate monsters in the forest up here. Well, I would imagine giant bears, massive moose. They fight grizzlies and win. Yeah, the occasional polar bear that wants you. Wow. Yeah, you have some really uh, you have to carry weapons with you when you're out in the woods in Canada, right? Up where you are in Montreal. I can only imagine the moose there are those massive, massive antlers, majestic creatures, right? I was just watching a YouTube short recently about moose. About they go up and charge up to people's cars and start ramming them with their antlers. You don't mess with the moose. Let's see here. Where are we at here? You want to be called Kotila from Akabadaka? Well, you call yourself whatever you want. I'm not here to stop you. Yeah, big cats too, but they are not quite as dangerous. Yeah, we have the Florida. I don't know the Florida panther. It's more like a jaguar. It's a smaller cat. I mean, they have the claws, and they could be very dangerous. But they usually you don't have a lot of problems with them. You just really have to worry. I think the boar are the most uh, problems that you would get is from the boar, because they are the those are widespread more than any other animal. They're always getting in people's business or your gardens or digging holes in your backyard. You know, you have to watch out for them. Let's see here. Lots of hearts. Crocodiles are losses because of flooding in North Australia. You're losing your lots of crocodiles up there where you are. Yeah, moose are a lot more dangerous than most would imagine. They're bigger than a truck. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, they are quite majestic creatures. The moose. Um, I haven't. We have deer, of course, down here. Deer are everywhere around the world, but I saw one with lots and lots of these, and that was quite frightening. I didn't want to mess with it. It was here with its family, the stag, with its family here in my grove one morning when I was out here, and that was a majestic creature. Where did my son go? See, I got to play the dance with the sun. It likes to dance around and move its position. It's up there hiding in the trees. It was behind me for a little while. And that's what happens when it's starting to go down, right? It's sneaking away. My Stonehenge effect. There's a little bit of one right there. Just a tiny bit of sun right there. Um, let's see. Do you think all of the stories about monsters and lakes were maybe alligators? Possibly. I mean, these stories about like the Loch Ness monster. These beings that people see. Sometimes they're based on meeting some type of animal that they can't explain. Or the other end is it's a spiritual reality. There's this entity that manifests to them in a way that they can appreciate. That of the draconic beings. That's been going on since the beginning of time. If you look in the various mythologies that are in the world, there's always these draconic creatures. I mean, it's like in the Bible, the seraphim. Those are draconic creatures. Those are dragons. These mythologies are all around the world. Is it a coincidence? I think not. I think that they're spiritual realities that sometimes people encounter. Like I've said on multiple occasions, the Bigfoot. I mean, you find that in around the world, in different mythologies. For me, in understanding this, because there's no physical evidence, there is none. We have the technology, certainly, to find a Bigfoot or even a Loch Ness monster. We have the technology, but we find nothing. Why? Because it's a spiritual entity. There's evidence for it. I mean, you hear about these good people that experience these sightings, right, of these creatures, but they have no physical evidence. So it is my personal belief that they are spiritual, that these things that people are encountering are of a spiritual nature rather than a physical one. And those worlds collide all the time, right? These greater realities that on a different level of wavelength or perception. that we are not able to articulate. Every now and then we see things, people hear things that they can't explain. But that is not a norm for us. We cannot see in that way yet. We are not evolved in a state. These beings must be on a different level of existence in the same world that we share, right? We hear about, the ancestors talking about boundaries. We have the talking about the veil or Anofin, the other world, right? We have all of these different realities. Now, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, go up and give that a touch. You see that thumb there? I'd like to talk to you, and that brings more people here. If you can give that a touch. Moose are a bit dangerous than most would imagine. Yeah, I can. Do you see? I read that already. Hello, nice to see you. Cool Hand Mountain Man, good to see you. Imagine a big bull, but taller and a lot more homicidal. That is the moose. Don't mess with the moose. If you go out in the woods in Canada, or if you're in Montreal, please don't screw with the moose. They will destroy you. They don't mess around. It's like don't go swimming with alligators if you're in Florida. They will eat you. They will walk up to you and rip your arms off. You don't want to go swimming here in the lakes in Florida. They will eat you. It is not a good idea. Don't go up to them. If they're really small, you don't have anything to worry about. But when they're about 6 foot, they have massive jaws. They can grab a hold of you with those jaws, take you down underwater in no time. Don't mess with them. Small ones you can mess with. You can go up and touch its tail or something. But the big ones, those are the ones you have to worry about. There are a lot of saints known for vanishing snakes or monsters. Maybe they were here and dying out. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of symbolism in that too. Like being in Ireland, St. Patrick driving out the snakes. That was just symbolic talk for getting rid of all of the pagans, right? St. Patrick is a wonderful symbol of Ireland. At the same time, it is a terrible one because it's propaganda by the church. And what the church is always creating their own propaganda and saints for what they want to push under the rug, right? Yeah, like Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc was wonderful. They burned her alive. Oh, let's make her a saint now. We don't want to piss off the French people, right? They are known for doing that shit. Let's see here. The servant of Anubis is here. Good to see you. Good to have you here for your sundown in the grove tonight, watching the power of this wonderful, the Bard's power here. I have the sun in my hands. See the pyramid there. Let's see. There have been some deer death in our area, but don't ever corner a deer. They will tear you apart. They can, yeah. Especially with those antlers. You don't want to mess with them. I remember one time I lived up in Detroit, and there was a city park downtown called Belle Isle. And this place, now imagine you have a really worn down ghetto area. That's what Detroit is mostly. And then you have a park in the midst of it with deer and other wildlife. And so you have this atmosphere where the animals respond, right? And we used to call them ghetto deer because they would walk right up to your picnic area and just tear up your food. If you had a bag of chips, they wanted that bag of chips. They put their antlers down at you. You give them that bag of chips or you're dead. The animals did not mess around up there. It's kind of sad because they're living in an unnatural world. The animals of Belle Isle. Someone needs to rescue those creatures and put them further into the Michigan wilderness. I mean, it's terrible. Belle Isle is a dump, and it's sad that it's like a prison for animals, in my opinion. Some of you know what I'm talking about if you live up in Michigan. Let's see. Deer are out of control here. They are causing car accidents and are all over the place. Yeah. Now, do you have a hunting season up in Ireland that able to deal with the population? Let's see. Goblin is here. All right. Wonderful. All these wonderful people. Let's see here. Eric, have you ever seen the film Rain of Fire? Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. That was with the dragons, right? I remember that poor kid discovering the dragons gets sprayed in the face, and then ends up that evil dragon at the end, taking him out, right? Um, you get a glimpse of that in there's a Dungeons and Dragons PC game called Ruins of Myth Drannor. You could see the dragon on the front of that. That was like the same image they put in the movie. The panda bear story is cool for like hundreds of years, maybe even 1,000 years. People would go up in the mountains in China and come down with the tales of this big mystical bear. Yeah, yeah. It's animals. They have their own history. They have their own form of spirituality. Their own form of revealing things. We can learn from animals. We can learn from our trees. We can learn from the air we breathe. Everything has a memory. Everything has something that it wants to share with you, and you have something that you can share with them. Let's see. The Sherpas say they have evidence. Yeah, sure they do. The Bigfoot from Himalaya, yeah, they have the scalp, right, of the Yeti. That's been DNA tested, some of that stuff that they've had, and unconclusive. The thing with moose is they are so tall that the headlights of a car can't even catch their eyes, so there's no eye shine to alert the driver. Oh my, yeah. That's like running into a wall. When you're going down the highway, there's moose. Yeah, it's like running into a wall, right? Robin is here. Good to see you. Good evening to you. You will wait till twilight, and you will see the far Fae or good folk. Yeah, if they're around here, I wouldn't mind. I've never seen. Now I have a son two sons of mine have seen what would you could consider the fairy folk, and I've shared. One of them took pictures, and I shared that on our Discord channel long time ago. Fiona saw it, I believe. That was a long time. If you are enjoying what I'm doing, go up and give that a touch, like and subscribe. That little thumb there, or on your computer down below. I do this every day. We're watching the sun go down. It's the sun wants to take over here. It's like it's my turn to shine here. I want to show all of my energy, pour it forth over the ether here. Yeah, please touch my button. Yeah, quantum physics. We are all just walking around in pea soup. That's how you understand it, right? Quantum physics is, we have learned so much, right, from this mystery of quantum physics, right? Let's see. Yeah, there was once larger moose than animals that roamed around North America, like the Calvilius lampfornis. I can't even pronounce any of that, right? Excuse me here. I'm trying to get up. I wanted to get my face in here, but my son is trying to take all of the glory here. We'll give you a little bit, son, just a little bit. You're distorting my face with your too much light here. It's like he wants to have all of the glory here. Just a little bit there, just a little bit. Now look at all these energy beams coming out of it. Isn't that glorious, right? It's just beautiful, right? Look at that you see that little dot right there? Now, I took a screenshot of that, and I got up close as I could go. I put it up on Discord. It looks like an arrow right there. You can't see it, but if you look up close, there's a ray of light. that comes out, and it looks like a tip of an arrow, which I thought was quite fascinating. I shared it on Discord, the way the light affects here. Let's see here. The other world is not separate to this one, barely a veil. The Fae and the Yokol are there. The forest spirits are alive, and you show them respect. Yeah. Well, I look at boundaries. The idea of veil, boundary, is a very real one. We live in the same world. The idea of another world is not another world. It is all here. But there's boundaries in terms of participation. Sometimes we cross their boundaries. Sometimes they cross our. Sometimes we need the right equipment, and sometimes they need the right equipment. I mean, that's the mystery that we live in here, in terms of the ancestors, in terms of the fairy folk. We all live in the same world, but we do so differently. If you look at the way that all of these energies, like for instance, a Wi-Fi signal. There's no way to experience a Wi-Fi signal unless you have the right equipment. We can't see the Wi-Fi signal, but once you have the right equipment, you can harness it. And that's how I understand the experience of the cosmos. There's only one world, and there's no like mystical place in the sky or a hell below. It's all one, but we all participated in this same world differently. See, You Need That Song said there is actually like 10, 12 dimensions now that they are found. Yeah, I don't know. You can believe, I mean, this is all speculation, right? I don't believe in other dimensions. I believe in only one world, one universe, but different layers, different experience. I guess you could call that dimension, but it's all connected. It's not like separate. There's no like God in a heaven somewhere. It's all here. There's no place that there is nowhere that is not connected to the divine. Right, Bird? He said it, right? They were so big that modern moose look small. Really, really. Back in 1978 in Ontario, we saw a Volkswagen Bug smashed to the ground like a pancake. Girls inside were killed by a moose. They had honked at the moose to move, and that was not good. Wow, that's a terrifying story. What a terrifying story that that the moose just tore up the automobile like that. Wow, that is scary, right? Don't mess with the moose, right? Don't mess with the moose. Right, Bird? Yeah, see? The bird agrees. Where did my son go? There it is. There it is. Our good friend from the land of Wales is here. Blake, good to see you. And Swiftwind Aquarius, good to have you here. And there's flies around here. I got to start bringing candles out. They're back, the nuisance of the flies. And our Sir Flame Drop, the jeweler, is here for your jewelry needs. See Sir Flame Drop. Let's see here. Yes, yes, yes. We know, Tweety. A full-grown moose can easily reach 1,000 pounds or more. Some get close to 2,000 pounds. Wow, that is frightening, right? Don't mess with the moose. Don't mess with the moose. Apollogonus shines down on you. Thank you. That's what you call the sun? What is this person here? Jesus has saved us and called us to holy life. Well, why aren't you doing that? Why are you telling me to do something that you're not doing yourself? If you have a holy life, right, everyone can see it. Does everyone see it in you? If there's any hesitation in that, then you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And you have no right to come on here and tell us to be holy when you're not doing it yourself. And don't say, well, I'm a sinner. No, that's not the teaching, right? You're supposed to be living a holy life, just as you said there. So go start doing it. We don't need to hear it here. Right, Bird? See, He agrees. Thank you, Father, for getting me a childlike eyes, sharing your wisdom, hidden from the wise. Okay, whatever. Let's see. The more enough weight, crush a car. Dang, stupid flies. Buddha saved us. Fine called us to a holy year. This, but not because of anything we have not ready, but the Dharma's only purpose is grace. You think so? Environmental conservatism. You made a bunch of 432 hertz. Get out of here. I'm getting attacked by flies. Isn't that wonderful? That's a big one, too. Get out of here. Get out of here. They're attracted to the carbon dioxide that I'm exhaling. This channel has a playlist full of them. Yeah, we have lots of playlists. We have lots of playlists here from different things that I've put up. There's always content here. There's always content here on my channel for your entertainment privilege. Right, son? Look at that. I got the right in the palm. Look at that. You see that? Look at the power of the bard here. I can make you go blind. Ready? Blind. You see my power? Look at that. The power of the bard right there. I can make the sun dance for you. Hail the old father. Be Dagda or Odin, whatever you want, right? Everything is alive. It is. Keredwin is God. I agree. God is a woman. Right there. The sun agrees. The power of the bard. Look at that. I can make the sun pulsate. I have so much power here. The power. I am already with Jesus. I don't know why you're trying to appeal to me. I swear Odin set up. You think so? Sanhola is epic. I was blessed with his ancient secret guitar account. Interesting. See here. Good to see you. Smeagol is here. And if you're just joining us, go up and push that like button. Like and subscribe. I do this every day here. Watching the sun go down. It's taken over my show here. We love you, sun, but we have to see the bard. We'll just get you in there a little bit. Just a little tab. Just a little delight there. Just a little delight. There you go. There you go. You should be happy now. See, it just wants to shine so bright. It just wants to keep going. It's beautiful, isn't it? My little Stonehenge here. It's like a Shiva Linga, right? You have the legs open and the phallus symbol right there. Shiva Linga. The Dagda is God. Come to the Dagda. Good to see you, Prop Knocker. Good to have you here. Sadhu signifies agreement. Okay. You like the name of the one infinite creator? Oh. Where am I? I'm out in the swamp behind my house. In my grove right now. Sun shines like a diamond, yes. Hare Krishna, we love Hare Krishna here. I want to compost your grove maybe one day. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the state would mind. You can come out here and put a bunch of your compost out here. You're more of a Krishna person. Well, wonderful. Wonderful. I saw this really, really horrible video from a soldier's body cam in the Ukraine. He had his eye-opening reminder that war is truly terrible. We say it often, but seldom do we appreciate how truly bad it is. Yeah, it is terrible. It is terrible. 432 hertz, look for boat and 2 stars. I don't know what that is. Don't know what you're talking about. Your daughter had pixie ears when she was born. She believed she could see fairies. Oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful thing. See here. You just had a huge shit. Your butt hurts. little, but yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. I'm always, doing my best to help you have a bowel movement, Willow and Phil. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Um, there's so many insightful people out there in the world, right? They want to tell you about the most important things of their day is taking a dump. Now, some people can't do it, so we appreciate you being candid about your backside and the difficulties that you're having. You know, with the fecal matter being relieved. Squishing through your sphincter. That's really important for you to share with the world. You know, hey everyone, I have an announcement. Oh, see, little ones are special. Yeah. Frequency. Ooh, you did a bunch of 432 masters? Interesting. All you people, welcome to Search It Up. The Bard will do a first song. Let's see here. Do some work. Israel needs techs. Not interested in your politics. Don't care. Don't care. You had a past life as a Buddhist. Yeah, I remember you sharing that with us. Your former master came to you, right? You used to be Italian. Now you're a Buddhist. Oh, look at that. You are experiencing diversity. Now you're an orange. Wow. Now you're a grape. Wow. Look at all this. You get drunk on here. Boundaries are very much walled off and harder to find in different mythologies. But when it's Celtic mythology, it's incredibly thin, as far as you've heard. Yeah, because it's always, depending on what, the seasons changing and things, right? You have these different experiences of the veil, as it is called, right? Let's see, where are we at here? Father Bard believes in Anovan and Abrid. Is Father Bard specifically following the Welsh Druidry? Yes, I am. I the the organization that I belong to takes its roots from the Welsh tradition. So some of my ancestors are from Wales. I have a mixed Celtic heritage, and the Welsh is the smallest of my ancestry. So I decided to roll with that, and to make that like the main focus of my appreciation. I have Ceridwen, right? Ceridwen is my patron, my spirit guide. Let's see. Nice frame, Father Bodwin, with the sun rays. You like it? Yeah, look at all of them. It's beautiful, isn't it? Let's see here. Huge Rod is here. What's in his pants? Have a beautiful day today, even in your day has been shitty. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Now you have come here to bask in the rays of the light of the sun to find peace. Isn't that wonderful? You need to get the Bard those druid resources. You finally got your cedar, everyone. Yeah, there's there's all kinds of resources out there, right? There's all kinds of stuff that you can draw upon. Breathe in the good oxygen. I am. The power of the Bard is making me blind. Yeah. You see that? Boom, right there. You always have herbs growing. Look at you. Look at you. Isn't that wonderful? Let's see here. Is there anyone here that can shit in reverse? Oh, I wouldn't know. There's all kinds of talented people out there, I am sure. Why not? Good to see you. Good to have you here, our friend. Let's see. Yeah. Sadhu also means joy. Yeah. The fire, enjoy. Yeah. The greatest dream in life. Okay. Trying to catch up to some of these comments here. The sun has aligned. Don't you miss Christ? Never left Christ. Never left Christ. Thou shalt not judge, right? see, I stopped praying to Jesus. Instead, I chose to be Christ. Yeah, that's even better, right? You are the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by you. He didn't want to do the work for you. See, yeah, Ceridwen is Lord here, or lady. The Knight of Faith is a tax collector. Yeah, probably. Dagda is the Lord of Lords and King of Kings because he was the actual king who ruled for 80 years longer than Jesus was ever alive. Yeah, okay. Father Bard, I would still like to know the name of the book you are going to find. Yeah, that would be the Essentials of Druidry, or Druidry Essentials is what it's called. I had it by my bedside. I was waiting for you to remind me. If you see me in the morning, I'll share it with you. I don't have it with me. The Essential Druid Handbook is what it is called. It's really good. And I got another. My mother gave me one this weekend. She had come over for a visit, and she's been looking into Druidry and paganism and stuff. It's nice to have a relationship with my mother again. Christianity didn't allow me to do that. It was just passing, right? Now we can have things in common. So my mother was a heathen. She wasn't a member of the church. But she had John Michael Greer, the Way of the Druid. That's the one I'm looking at now. Very simple. That's another one. Praise the Dagda, the Essential Druid Handbook. That's what you like. Jesus said we are all divine and we are all children of God. We are Jesus' siblings. Yeah. Holy, holy is the Lord God of hosts. Not interested in your Bible verses, sir. You want to talk to us about your spirituality? We would love to talk about it. I only know and pray to Ceridwen. I only know and pray to Ceridwen on Welsh paganism. I don't know any of the other gods. Well, the pantheon. A lot of it, like the gods are like their ancestors, right? You have Rhiannon, right, from the Mabinogion. She's considered a goddess. You have all of these. There's all kinds of them in the history of the Welsh people. The lost gods. They're really just ancestors that that are venerated. Apotheosis, right? No one is separated from the divine. Let's see here. Thank you for the Hig. You're welcome. The pistol was green, dried up, and fell off. So we can quote random stuff. Yeah. You think Starboy wants a hug? Yeah. Starboy is always on here with his nice little emojis. It's nice to see you, Starboy. We are all Buddha and have Buddha nature. We all are camelhood and are the children of Danu and Ceridwen. Yeah. We're all related, right? We're all related. When I read the stories of my ancestors, the gods, they're not like the God of the Bible, right? Or the theology of the Bible. They're people. They have weaknesses. They use magical instruments. They are gods in the sense of apotheosis. When you get a chance, look up Shorty the Greatest Dream. I don't have really, all these people want me to look up stuff. I really don't have time. If you want to talk about it on here, that's probably the only time I will be able to discuss it, right? Or if you put it on Discord, I might have a chance to look at it. But everyone wants to give me a book. Everyone wants me to watch this or that. I really don't have time. My reading is quite limited. Very little time. Lots of hugs. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. And Falcon is here. Good to see you, Falcon. Good to have you here. Bad for your spirit? What's bad for my spirit? Strangest thing, I just gained unrestricted access to a fire brick building from the 1901. I believe there is a portal there. What do you mean unrestricted access? What does that mean? Did someone let you into their house or something? What do you mean by unrestricted access? Yeah. Starboy, Huggy is good for thinking when you are thinking deep thoughts. Okay, well, thank you for the Huggy. All right. I wonder if Father Bard ever made a rock circle. Yeah, look, right here. You see it? There it is. There's my rock circle. Yep. And I have my little natural wand here. Little piece of forgot the name of this. Starts with the C. Yeah, it's not a quartz. It's a citrine or something. Citrine. That's what I use for doing my circles here. And it's just an exercise of theurgy, right? Making a ritual space for meditation. Let's see, where did my son go? I lost my son. Come back to us, son. Just a tiny bit there. Trying to get the right angle for it. There we are. We don't want to outshine the sun here with us. Citrine, citri, whatever it's called. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. I think they like me because they came out and talked. Look at that. You're having a conversation. You have 150-year-old salt from a factory that was made into black salt mix. I've never had black salt. What is the taste? I mean, I've had regular table salt. I've had the sea salt, rock salt, salt candy. I've had the Himalayan salt. Um, I never had a black salt. What do you put that on? Your vegetables? How do you use the black salt? It's strong. It's strong. It looks like critine. Yeah, I can't pronounce. Bard, get black salt and put it in a straws over your doors. Why? Why would I need to do that? What is the purpose? Do I need to flavor my doors? Do they need a little flavoring? Someone going to eat my door. Is that why it needs to be salted? Um, Black salt sometimes contains sulfurous compounds, really. So it's probably not good to eat. Do you use it for like ritual purposes or something? Apotheosis is also the name of a staff in Oblivion. Oh, really? Yeah. You don't eat it. Okay. Your doors are bland, Bart. Yeah, I need to flavor them up. You can make your own black salt. Hello, young man. Get your chicken tonight? Oh, Colonel Sanders, I haven't been over to visit you. I've been missing the secret 5 herbs and spices. Yeah, I've been meaning to come by and have a conversation with how you are treating your chickens is terrible. That's why they taste like shit. If there was no flavoring on it, you don't treat your chickens right. You just mass produce them and treat them with no dignity. So therefore, your chicken is terrible, right? Now, Colonel Sanders is rolling over in his grave, the way that chickens are being mass produced for uh, his franchise there. There's the light. It's terrible how they are treated. It tastes terrible. When you eat a good chicken, it's been taken care of properly. It's been respected. Not KFC. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible food. Um, let's see here. What are we at here? Flavor your doors. Yeah. Black ritual salt is put over door frames to create barriers. You can use chimney soot to clean your teeth. Really? Oh man, it keeps mosquitoes away. Yeah, yeah. I don't feel I need to create barriers. I am the barrier. I don't like what I do here with this. This is all for meditation purposes, and it's optional. I feel that I am the barrier. I don't need to create them. What I allow, I have the responsibility. If something wants to get in your house, they're not. It's just salt. You are putting your will into it. You are putting yourself into the ritualistic aspect. By itself, it is just a salt, right? You change its nature, so it becomes an extension of what you are. All the power is in you. You can attach energy webs. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. KFC tastes bloody amazing. You like KFC over there in South Africa. Now here it's cheap and nasty. The chicken is terrible. The skin is good on it, but there's not much substance there. Doesn't feel like you're eating a chicken. It's like it's been starved. I mean, it's really nasty. It's just not. There's no substance to the meat. The KFC. All right, where are we at here? You can make it. My friend made it. Let's see. You have 4 hens. Look at you, Fiona. And you eat their eggs, right? You eat so many eggs from your hens. Yeah. One day I'd like to have some hens. They can be very loving when you, not for eating, but to love. They can be very loving creatures, hens, right? Where did my sun go? It's disappearing. It's becoming sundown here. Look at where are we at with the light? We got to have some rays here. There's a little right there, little bit right there. Trying to keep it in the, keeping the light alive right there. Keeping the light alive. Just a minor bit of illumination here. You have hidden inscriptions beneath your door frames. Look at you. Look at you. You haven't had KFC, Call My Meat, or animal products for that matter in over probably 12 years. You're happy, so you practice non-violence towards animals. All animals, even eating, right? But not your damn salad. You can enter, but you may never leave. Oh my. Dry salt in bamboo, then roast in bamboo is a thing. Really. I never learning all kinds of things here, right, Dexter? Nice to see you. Runes do well, yeah. And I use runes for divination. Um, I don't do like ritual magic. I, I I wouldn't. I'm not against it. I don't see for myself it really being a tool that I use. The sun got absorbed into my head. Yeah, all of that energy. I am heavily protected. Mind over matter. Yeah, that's what it is. Like all these rituals that we do, we made them up. We made up all of these things that we do. Our prayers. I mean, who needs the ritual? The gods or you? We make up the rituals. We do these things. They are an extension of us. It's a way to participate in the unseen. And that's not wrong. But all the power comes from you. The ritual is just a tool. Uh, let's see here. Is Whataburger any good? I don't know. I've never had that. You're sure in South Africa they have some healthier chickens running around? I bet they do, yeah. The chicken itself is pretty good here, I would imagine, yeah. What did you do to the salt that poor salt? Oh, I got some hens that have been around, hens, for 5 years. And of course, they're not laying eggs any longer. They follow you around like puppies. Yeah, they're beautiful creatures, right? There's adorable videos of people's hens that are pets. There's this one video that just will make you cry. Yeah, the creature runs out every day at the school bus when the child gets home, runs up and into her arms. I don't know if some of you've seen that. I mean, that's beautiful, right? That's a beautiful to see animals like that, right? I've been making a lot of my own animal videos, right, from my creatures, right? My tortoise and my bunnies. People like seeing that stuff. It warms your heart. Canada other has still okay, but it's gotten more greasy in the past years. Yeah, the KFC up there. Lots of Canadians here tonight. Factory farming here is a mixed bag. Yeah, I don't like factory farming at all. I think it is terrible. I'm all for, traditional farming, like Fiona. Fiona's a farmer, right? And Fiona's up late over there in Ireland. It's really, really late. Look at Fiona. She can't sleep. Fiona, you should come back to Discord. You can still get the link, Fiona, from the members only tab. There's the Discord on there. You come back to Discord. Share some pictures of your farm with all the people on there, right? The sun hits the bard's head. Yeah, factory is always terrible for animals, though. Yeah, because they don't treat them with dignity or respect, right? That's very important. These animals, they give themselves to you. They want to be a part of you, either through love or through sacrifice, allowing you to live, right? And you don't treat them with respect. I mean, that's terrible. You don't eat black salt? Oh my, it's mixed with carbon. Oh, darn. Vince, nice to see you. Is that your name? Vince? I can't see it. Let's see here. I thought you were all talking about the naturally occurring black salt. Oh, so there is naturally occurring black salt. Very interesting. Ceremonial magic is flavored, although it requires a very competent memory. Yeah. Sometimes, like my mother, she was looking at this book of druidry that she had, and it had the whole Ogam in there, all of the divination and all of these rituals and things. She goes, that's too complicated for me. And it shouldn't be complicated. There should be complicated elements for people who want to go deeper in the spiritual reality. But it shouldn't be complicated. It should be very simple. And there's not, like, when it comes to druidry, where are the simple books, right? The one that I mentioned, the Essential Druid's Handbook, quite simple. It's like a story that the lady is telling. I think I might give that book to my mother, because she had this other one with all these rituals in it, and she's like, it's like, oh, that's interesting, but it didn't really speak to her. There was no invitation. It's important to have things simple for people, right? Because druidry is not difficult. It is natural. You eat good tofu turkey or nice Beyond burgers. Let's see, which country am I from? United States. What's squeaking over there? Some kind of creature's squeaking over there. Yeah, we hear you. Why don't you come over here? Fresh asparagus. That's good. Watching this while taking another dump. Well, whatever I can do to help your bowel movement, I guess, right? Whatever works, right? Yeah, there's nothing worse than being constipated. I'm a washed up priest, and you're such a good Christian. That's exactly what a good Christian would say, right? Elizabeth the Gooner. All right. Why don't we give Elizabeth a round of applause, right? If you can go over to those hearts on the side, give her Elizabeth. We recognize you, Elizabeth the Gooner. We are glad that you recognize that I have left my tradition of spirituality for another. And you've made that's exactly what Jesus would say, right? Washed up priest. And I was a deacon, by the way, never was a presbyter. Let's see here. Yeah, see, look at all these people appreciate you there. Yeah. You needed some attention today, Elizabeth the Gooner. You got your attention. I'm in between your name here, Elizabeth the Gooner, tells me a lot about your Christianity. Yeah, we really appreciate wisdom from people who are called the Gooner. That really brings the best type of spirituality here. When someone wants to criticize you with their religion and their name the Gooner, listen to them. Maybe they'll have new tips for different types of hand lotions or something. I have a honey tongue. That's interesting one. I believe he was from Ireland. Who's got a honey tongue? You love spaghetti, squash. You wrote her name on the sole of your Wellington boots. Look at you, Fiona. You got those Wellington boots. And Captain Jean-Luc Picard is here. Good to see you. Welcome to the Grove, everyone, for your spiritual entertainment privilege. As you can see now, the sun is in its descent. This is all that's left here. Just a shadow, right? Look at this beautiful place here. The greens coming back to the trees. The leaves are still falling off. So a lot of these trees, I was doing a stream here the other day, and leaves were falling in the wind. They're getting rid of the old leaves that are still stuck up on there. Let's see here. There are black beaches in Hawaii. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Scrolling through. I believe the honey tongue's name was Ogum. Yeah, Ogama. Ogama is the god of knowledge, right? In the son of the Dagda, right? And that's why they named the stick divination. Now, I think if you look at the history of the Ogama alphabet, I think it was influenced by the Nordic people. I think it was influenced by the runes. You know, look at in Ireland, in Northern Ireland, there was a huge population of Nordic people there in Northern Ireland. I think they influenced the Ogama alphabet. The local tractor supply store has raised a couple $2 billion to promote small natural farmers. Yeah, we have one of those around the corner from me. I always go there to buy my animal products for my bunnies. Sleep well, Sir Flame Drop. See here. Her name was Elizabeth, and she was cold and shallow. Said that the bard was happier than her. Oh, sad face. Let's see. You love small natural farmers as long as those farmers are actually doing horticulture. Yeah. I have a friend of mine who does biodynamic farming. That's a very unique thing, right? Let's see here. What's the name of those trees? Most of these trees that you see here are called laurel oak. Laurel oak trees are the swamp trees here in Florida. Laurel oak trees. That's what you see most of these around here. Pick up the chestnuts. No, don't have any chestnuts here. Just acorns. All that good oxygen, yeah. The eyes see what is reflected within. Ooh, the mystical element. Oaks are like that. They last to shed their leaves. So that's what's going on here. Calling it a sacrifice is a bit like I don't if a voice would sacrifice. Well, I'm thinking of in the native peoples, how they understand when they're hunting and the deer sometimes present themselves. I think that we have an economy of giving to one another. And I think the plant life is just as equal a value as animals, even though it is different. And like the tree lives to give to us, and we live to give to the tree. There's a mutual relationship there. And with you, when you have domesticated animals on farms, these animals have a purpose of giving, and it's I don't see it as a meaningless transaction with the animals that we do eat. The same thing with plants. One of the things that is often left out of the equation with people that are vegan is that plants are living beings too. And you have no problem slaughtering the plants, right? Cutting down the trees for your toilet paper and everything. You know, there's a greater philosophy in Druidry. We all belong to a web of life. We're all in the process of evolution together. There will come a time when animals are not eating other animals. You can find this in the biblical tradition, right? In Isaiah chapter 11, you have the kingdom of God when it is on earth. Animals do not eat each other anymore. We do not eat animals, right? This is an evolutionary process. And it's a mystery why we need to consume one another, why the tree consumes my dead body, right? Why the insects, why I eat animals, why other animals eat other animals, why the bears out here will go and tear up a boar and eat it for lunch. Why the alligators. There's this huge mystery of consumption that needs to be guided. And I support veganism. Uh, I am not there yet. Hopefully, I'll be there one day. I support it as an evolutionary endeavor. I don't support the philosophy of guilt, where it says where they try to draw a line in the sand and make you feel guilty for eating. I don't think when your whole economy, your whole existence is built on other people that eat. I mean, it's really a contradiction and hypocrisy. We should be treating animals better. We should not have the idea of the factory farm. To me, is an abomination. But not farmers like Fiona, who live off of the animals. Right? I think that is a natural thing. That is a natural process. That one day we're all going to evolve together and be free of it. It's a mystery. The primordial realities of the world that we live in, steeped in violence. The violence is not an evil, but it is a thing that we need to evolve out of. It is not the future. It is not the destiny. Let's see here. I just got bit. See, look at that. I got bit by a fly just now. Fly is trying to eat me. While I'm talking about eating animals, I'm eating up. See, it made me draw blood right there. This stupid fly that came over here and just bit my arm. Time to buy some candles in order to quench the fly population out here. I mean, it's terrible. They're devouring me right now. Oh, let's see. So I see it as a sacrifice. I see it as a religious reality. The animals give, and we give, all differently. We're not in a world that is eternal. We're not in a world that can sustain itself yet. Therefore, you have this mystery of these trees here who will give to me if I need to build a house. If I need to build a house, these trees, they are there to give to me. And one day I will give back to them. Let's see, the Normans and Vikings up there in Northern Ireland, those are Fiona's descendants. That's where we come from, Ireland. I was wondering why I had a flaming red beard with golden blonde hair. Yeah, there's a huge Nordic population that was up, and a lot of them migrated over to Iceland, right? If you check the DNA markers of most people in Iceland, you find Irish blood there. Oh, let's see. I'm thinking of growing mushrooms. Oh boy. Yeah, I remember your pictures of the mushrooms on Discord. Your mushroom food that you were eating here. They are fabulous. Yeah. Lovely trees. Thank you. Druidry never disappeared or went away. The Druids' teachings were passed on through the wind in the trees because they never needed the words of humans. Those were the only finger pointing at the moon. Yeah. Well, yeah. We have all of these memories, right, of our ancestors. The ancestors are always speaking to us. This stupid fly is trying to come back for seconds here. Let's see. Yeah. You're trying to grow acorns. You can take a few home, wrap them up in water, tissue, and the root will grow. Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. see, it is said that the eye is the window of the soul. If true, the eyes both witness and offer a glimpse inside. The eyes see what is reflected within. Yeah. Uh, that's how a lot of people see like the body is the car, right? The body is the car of the energy, the spirit, the soul, whatever you want to call it. Your avocado tree is giving. Look at that. Dry your acorns, wash the meats, and use them to make bread. Ooh, acorn bread. Wow. People get scared of your eyes. Oh, they see the pain and power. We are entering the twilight. Are you? Yes, it is here. The twilight is coming here. Where are we at in terms of time? Oh, it is already 7. Look at that. I got to start packing up here. Ogum lines on the store. One is a big line, and then several different pointed lines, which is very different from runes. Yes, but I believe it was influenced by the runes. Um, the idea of the runes being a form of divining, I think influenced the Ogum. I mean, what is the history of the Ogum? Can you trace it? Right? Is it what I haven't found any research that really dates the Ogum alphabet, as it's more of a, you could see it on trees or rocks and things, right? But a lot of what you see, like the even the runes, like the older full shark runes, those are reconstruction. The only surviving thing we have is the younger. That is what we have. But there's a big consensus among scholars that the elder is pretty much what it used to be. Uh, Man, these frickin' flies here. Laurel oak. Well, at least you're sitting under an oak tree. Very druidic. Thank you. Mud houses are beautiful, certainly. Have a magical night. You as well. How are we doing? We're doing fine, Ryan. Good to have you here. You'll try to come back? Yeah, okay. Let me start packing stuff up here. Let me pull this around here so you can watch what is left of the light. I didn't realize what time it was here. Daylight savings time. We'll do that. I'm starting to get my stuff together here. No visits from Diaz tonight, unfortunately. I mean, I laid out a big meal for them here. I was hoping that someone would come by and say hello or something. But we had some good bird song tonight. Birds were very nice, chirping along, having a good time. Um, yeah, I hate daylight savings time. I really do. I wish that eventually our government would stop this nonsense. It's unhealthy. It is unhealthy having to deal with it. You're tired for like a whole week. When you do this daylight savings time stuff, it's a real nuisance. All right, wrapping up getting my stuff together here. Um, got my weapon, got my glasses, got my wrapping up my blanket here, putting all my stuff together, and then we'll walk out here. Usually, right now we're walking out in the dark, right? So this is a little bit different experience. You'll be able to see me all the way out as we are departing from this place. I hope some creatures eat. I got all of these peanuts down here. I guess that's not the favorite of the animals anymore. I guess I'll have to get some other type of nuts for them to enjoy. All right, let's put this in here. And we'll begin our journey out of the grove. Maybe we'll see some nice creatures on the way out. Who knows? You never know. The swamp is a mysterious place, but it's like 80 degrees right now. It's pretty warm, and eventually we'll be coming out here. It'll be like 100 degrees or so, 110 degrees. It's pretty warm out here in Florida. All right, I got all my stuff together. I got my keys. I got my all of my bottles of water. I got, yeah, I think I have everything here. Let's see here. All right, here we go. We're going to begin our journey out. Let's see here. There's the golden sun there. Beautiful tradition, you think so? Let's see here. Where are we at here? The druids know most animals lead short and typical lives that end in painful deaths. Plants struggle with one another for light and soil. Every animal survives by killing living things. It's not a mystery at all. It actually says so in the Druidry Handbook. I would love visiting you there. Is it beautiful? Oh, yes, it is. It is. What is in the Druidry? See, when you read a book about Druidry, what you're really reading is someone's experience and perspective. And it's good to read as many books as you can on it. Earth-based spirituality is practiced in diverse ways. Like if you go over to Japan, what you'll find there as Druids is the Shinto. You know, I listen to this Shinto lady quite often on YouTube. I forgot what her channel is called, but it's like we're saying the exact same thing. And see here, the fly said, "You eat cow, I bite you, give karma." No, I reject that. I reject that. I hope you're joking. The elder runes are the only ones used. Yeah, I use that too. Well, Father Bard, I appreciate you and your time. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Thank you, Huge Rod. Thank you. Now we are working our way out of the wilderness here, taking the typical trail out. I think I have all of my belongings. You know, one time I've lost my glasses out here, and I shared this story. Some of you remember it. I lost my glasses, and a couple of weeks later, they're on the side of my tree. Someone put them on the side of the tree. Now, a hunter could have done that, certainly, but why would he put it on my tree, right? So maybe one of the fairy folk, possibly. I just thought it was fascinating to find them on my tree. Did I leave them there? No, because they're all dirty. I lost them somewhere in the grove here, in the ground somewhere. Do not take what is not freely given is one of your precepts. Why I never take animal products is against the refuge vow and precepts. Well, you shouldn't be, see, if you're going to take that seriously, your whole economy of your whole city that you live in is built on people who use animal products. You cannot escape that karma. You cannot escape that cycle unless you go out and live in the woods. And I think it's you know, this idea is that these romantic ideas of vegans, they're not based in reality. Because everything you do, everything you touch, comes from people who eat meat. I mean, it's not based in reality. Do the runes are differently powerful? Yeah, I love using them. And it's a mystery how, you know, when I use them, I take them seriously. I don't mess around. Whatever I pull, that's how I act. And it's a mystery how they work for me. And to be able to trust something that, you know, which most people, oh, it's just random. It's never random for me. It always is speaking to me in some way. You don't catch the live often, and the energy is always good. Thank you. Yeah, you probably was a crow who knew they were your glasses. You think so? Yeah, it's a fascinating things happen, right? In a bad way, I need some positivity from somewhere. My knuckles are effing bloody. I'm mad. Just need some real effing people. Well, the people aren't going to do anything for you. All of your aggression is you. It is not, whatever your circumstances, you might have a right to be angry, but you're the one driving the ship. You're leading yourself into a greater experience of anger. You need to learn to detach yourself from your aggression. Your aggression is what's making you miserable, not the other people. The other people, it's okay to be angry at. But what you're doing is you're destroying yourself through your aggression, through your anger. And this is a pit. When you start going into anger, you keep digging the pit. It continues to get worse until you learn to manage it, until you learn to channel that energy. It's not wrong to get angry. It's what you're doing with the anger that is unhealthy. You know, beating the shit out of a wall. You know, you are unhinged. You need to take responsibility for yourself. That's what, you know, if you want, people won't be able to do anything for you. You must do this for yourself. Take responsibility. Lovely swamp. You like it? Lady Swamp Hodag? Good to see you. It's true about vegan diets, yeah. Random, no way random. You don't think so? You don't think so? Came back from the Awen from a very specific story. Yeah, all right. The deer will appreciate that. They just don't like humans. Yeah, well, there's been no humans out here. There's been a huge pile of peanuts. Oh, right, where are we at? God loves you. Thank you, Sean. Where were we about you? We people are trying to get rid of the daylight savings. Yeah, it's terrible. Buddha loves you more. You live in the Oaks. Yeah, this is a beautiful place here. Living up in Irish stereotypes, exploring forests and swamps. Nope, there's no stereotype here. This is my lifestyle. Does nothing to do with being Irish or anything else. It is a way of life that I live here. There's no stereotype. The only stereotype the Irish have are a bunch of drunks. That is the stereotype that most people are. The idea of Irish people going out in the woods, I mean, that's just ridiculous. Stereotype is an Irishman with a pint of Guinness. That's a stereotype, but is often true if you go over there. Right, Fiona? Positive vibes. You need them. Well, you're the source. Positivity comes by you, not by others. I can only speak to you. You are the gatekeeper. You are the one that allows that positivity to manifest. No one else does that for you. You must do that hard work of healing yourself. If you don't, you're going to be a miserable person the rest of your life. Nice looking area. Seen any fairies or jinn? No, not yet. You gave that connection to nature. Yeah. You are authentic and it's refreshing. Well, I try to be. I deal with anger too. I know what it's like. When I was younger, I used to punch holes in walls and destroy things. I don't do that anymore. I still get angry. I still go over the edge, but I'm getting better. I'm learning to take responsibility, and that's hard. When anger shows its face, that energy, it wants to run the show. And you have a brief moment to give it that power. And the more power you give it, the more control you lose over yourself, where you become enslaved to it. You act irrational with your anger, and it'll get you into lots and lots of trouble. So I know where people who are angry, I know where you're coming from, and there's hope. You will still have fits, you'll still lose it, but it will get better. You'll stop punching holes in the walls. Your things will get better in your life. One of the things I've been seeing out here, there's a lot of grasshoppers. Now the Florida grasshopper is gigantic, and I've seen when I was walking into my grove today, lots of grasshoppers are coming out of the ground. Hopefully I will be able to go through a patch on the way out here. It's working our way. There's my little spring here. No gators today, unfortunately. There's small gators in this one. I mean, it's not very big. You can see here. I mean, it's about 30 feet across. And it's probably about maybe 6-8 feet deep in the middle. And there's I've seen 2 small gators in here. They're not, you could go up and probably pick them up. I mean, they wouldn't be able to hurt you. Very small creatures. Oh, This is such a beautiful place. I was hoping to see them today, but nope, I don't know where they go. I mean, there's not a lot of places that the gators can go. Yeah, I mean, it's just a small little spring here. I don't know where they venture off to someplace eventually. Let's see here. You gave the connection to nature. Let's see. Greetings. You're an Irishman, ethnically, who doesn't drink, to not play into stereotypes. Yeah. We know that, what is it this month? St. Patrick's Day. I just ignore it. I mean, a lot of my ancestors are from Ireland and other places, but most of my Celtic heritage is Gaelic. Only a small part is Brythonic, Northern France and Welsh, but Scottish and Irish, and I don't even participate in that stuff. I think it's ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with celebrating your heritage, but most people that celebrate St. Patrick's Day in the United States, they call it St. Patty's Day, and they're just there to get drunk. I mean, there's no real cultural appreciation. That's cultural appropriation, damn it. Getting drunk in the name of St. Patrick. Oh, let's see here. Alcoholic Irish, yeah. Let's see. Separate the emotions from the cause. It is easier said than done. But the same way panic clouds thinking, so too does other emotions. Yeah, the exercising lazy demons is here. Oh my, what are we going to do? Next challenge, bloody knuckle, wiener takes all. Oh no. Oh my. You're going to cry? Oh. Shinto was the first earth-based spirituality that fell into after taking the refuge vows of Buddhism. Yeah, Buddhism, I think, helped Shinto a lot. It helped give it more structure. Like the Shinto's good for weddings. Buddhism's good for funerals. That's pretty much what happens over there. Buddhism gave it a lot of structure over there, the religion of Shinto. You're Irish and smoking green. Oh my. Separating from the emotion of the cause does not mean you are not correct to be upset. What I mean is acknowledging and validating how you feel without having to prove it, like punching something. Look at that. You have the same anger as a teenager, but thankfully it changed. It stopped drinking easier than stopping anger. Yeah, it takes time. You have to have hope. Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, expect when you are trying to manage anger, realize it's going to happen. I mean, but take responsibility if it does happen. You know, if you hurt someone else's feelings, start, showing them that your way of talking of your anger was inappropriate. I do that. My children love it when I get angry and I go over the board. They sometimes try to push my buttons because they know if I blow it, they get some candy or something. So they try to get me all fired up sometimes, I think, but who knows. There's a very amazing spring here in the Ozark Mountains in Missouri. 850 million gallons a day is released of ice cold spring water. Oh my. Yeah, we're on the path here. That's beautiful. Yeah. Of course, that's during the rainy season. Oh my. Thank you for being nice to math gators. You were born and raised in Florida. Gators are just adorable swamp dragons. Yeah, they are. They're beautiful creatures. I was hoping to show you one eventually. On our Discord, I put a video up. I made a YouTube video of a gator a couple of weeks ago on my YouTube Shorts. You might be able to find it. All kinds of amazing creatures out here. Now we're on the long road here, working our way out of the grove. They banned the singing of Danny Boy at local pubs. Julie, nice to see you. Yeah. It's sad, right? All right. We are here on the way out of the grove here in procession on the trail of the grove created by the state of Florida here. Hopefully I'll see some of these crickets. I saw a whole bunch of them on the way in, or not crickets, but the hatchlings of the, what are they called? Grasshoppers, the locust. Now in the summertime, you'll be able to see them at full growth, but they are massive. I'm talking about biblical plague size locusts is what we have here in Florida. They are, you could fit in the palm of your hand. I mean, they're huge. They're quite harmless, but they're scary to look at. But they are the food that a lot of the birds and things eat out here. Let's see. Eventually I'll run into some. I know that there was a few piles here. Oh, there's some nice. Oh, they ran away. Let's see. Oh, it's of course, his mother and my grandmother was from Ireland. Look at that. I'm going to send you a gift. The gift of yourself is the best gift. Like and subscribe. I do this every day, and I got a 20-minute walk here with you before I end my day. And then I will be with you tomorrow again at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from the desk. I will be at my desk. That's where I will be tomorrow, having our conversation about spirituality. I'm always talking. I'm always having these conversations with people, trying to encourage people to go outside. Go outside, touch the grass, take your shoes off, touch the grass, feel the earth, feel your mother touching you back. You know, there's intimacy there. There's a nurturing there that your mother wants to touch you. The earth is a living reality. You know, I was meditating earlier before I was on my show. I had my hand on the earth, and it was a very intimate experience, not sexually, but there was an exchange there that it felt like my wife. It felt like I was touching my wife. There was an intimacy there that was very spiritual, not sexual. I was having an intimate moment with the earth. It was kind of like it was my wife, an extension of her body. I guess that would be the easiest way for you to understand it. And I was in connection with it, and that was a powerful experience for me to see that this earth, you know, ultimately is connected in the most intimate of ways. That is something that everyone can have. Everyone can go out and touch it. She is here. She is mother. And what is that noise? Let's see here. Your dad was more likely to play Scottish bagpipes at St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. The bagpipes, let's see, where did those begin? All around, all the Celtic people had bagpipes, right? It just got really big time over in Scotland. You love bagpipes? Yeah. You studied Scottish Highland bagpipes for 7 years. Oh my. You better play us a dirge. Put it up on our Discord server. That would be wonderful. Yeah. Your grandfather was into Irish thing, at least the American Irish thing, but she was only there as a child and immigrated very early, about the 30s and 20s. Yeah. The immigrants on my mother's side came, my great grandmother on my grandfather's side. Oh, somebody ran over all the crickets. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, here's some right here. Here you go. You see the little jumpy things here? Look at them all. You see all these crickets? Look at them. Run, crickets, run. Well, these I believe are the grasshoppers. There's a whole bunch of them I find on the road here. Oh, here's a whole bunch right here. Some truck went through here and ran them all over. But here's a whole bunch. Most of these aren't. You see them all? Look at them all. Look at all those crickets. Look at that. No, I mean grasshoppers. Baby grasshoppers. Look at them all. Yeah. Now these things are going to get huge. Look at close up there. Look at that thing. You see that thing? Everything has a purpose. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. Now, if that wasn't here, the world would not be what it is. Think about that. That little tiny thing that's insignificant, that a truck came through and ran it over. If it wasn't here, the world would not be what it is. Right? Just that little tiny thing leaves an impression, leaves a memory, leaves an experience. And how much more you? How much more do you leave an impression? How much more do you leave a memory as a more complex being than a grasshopper, right? Think about that. If you weren't here in this world, the world will not be what it is. You bring light, you bring beauty into this world just by being yourself, just by being who you are. You add to the beauty of our world. Let's see here. Looks like fish bait for you. Yeah. You have dreams about lizards? Oh my. Good to see our good friend Vixus is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Good cozyologist and lover of pans. It is Vixus. Hope you are doing well. It's afternoon for you, right? You're 3 hours behind me. So about what time is it for me? It is, 4:30 for you, right? There's a whole bunch of them here. This is going to, look really crazy right here. Look at this. Do you see the plant here? You look at them all. Look at that. Let's see here. Let me disturb them. Look at that. You see? Look at all those things. Oh my. That's going to be a YouTube short tomorrow. The invasion of the bugs. Isn't that, it's crazy looking, isn't it? All of these creatures, they're all going to get big. Look at them all. Look at these little things here. Bugs, 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 bugs. Somebody's probably afraid of bugs on here, I bet. When I first walked by some of these plants, I'm like, what is going on with these plants? Why do they look like they're dead? And then I got close. I'm like, oh, it's because they're bugs. They're not flowers. I thought it was a bunch of dead flowers, but it turned out to be a collection of fine specimens. Oh, let's see here. Oh, look, it is our good Christian friend Laura. Good to see you. Nice words. How are you? I'm doing well. It's good to see you, Laura. They have seemed to have plenty of food, yeah. You have this thingy and itches and burns? Well, I'm not a doctor, sir. You need a good prostate exam is what you need. Where am I at? I'm at Central Florida Swamp. That's where I am right now, walking through the swamps of Central Florida. It is the Swamp Druid. We're going to do some streams this summer. I'm going to get my hiking boots on. We're going to go out into the danger zone, out with the wonderful gators and everything. Here's a bunch of these crazy. Look at these things. Look, you see that? Now, walking by these things, you're like, why are all these flowers dead? And then you get close up, right? You get a close up to these bugs here. Look at that. Isn't that crazy, right? Now, all of these things, look at them all. You see them all? These things are going to get massively huge. Look at all those creatures right there. Bugs, 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 bugs. The magic. There's some more right there. Look at them all. Thousands and thousands of these things. As we're walking along here, you could see them all. It is springtime when the bugs start manifesting. It is certainly spring. Yeah. So yeah, I plan on doing a lot of adventures out here during the summertime. I'm going to go out hiking in the bush here with all of you. That'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully I won't get eaten. That is always something to be concerned about. And, watching out for snakes and spiders. Badger, 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 badger. Snake! Gotta watch out for those. There might be some badgers out here too. Who knows? What is this little hole here? Oh, some creature was digging. Just working my way here. The sun's about to set here. Out a little bit later than normal out here. Let's see where we at here. Good evening, robot wolf. Those bugs are freaking you out, yeah. You had a vision of scarab beetles that came from space that would attach to people's foreheads. My word. The beetle's wings would open and it would third eye controlling the human body. Strange. By the way, I hate labels. All right, I won't call you that, Laura the Christian, anymore. If you don't like it, I won't call you that anymore. I try to put labels on people to associate their name in my memory bank. But Laura 7, I will remember you. And what I will do to keep you in mind, Laura, is remember that Laura does not like labels. Do you understand me? Do not use labels with Laura. See, now I have engrafted you into my memory that you do not want labels or I will get the dung pile. So that's what we have there. Those invasive, they're indigenous. You're from Croatia. Good to have you here. Of Croatia. You went to Biograd in Moru and Spilt in Krakow Park. Very pretty country. Yeah. Snakes, spiders, and ticks. Yeah, they're all here. Thank you so much, Bart. You're kind of funny. Touché. Praise the old gods that never left the scientific. Oh my, that's a lot of shit. Yeah, I think that's from a horse. People come horsebacking through the swamp here. Was that the scat of a horse? Yeah, it was a horse. I'm pretty sure. There's lots of people that ride their horses back through the trails here of the swamp. Oh man, gonna miss the winter because I get drenched coming out here. I mean, it's very, very warm and humid in the swamp. You got all of the elements at work. You got the fire, water, earth, and air, and spirit, all working together here as one. My wife just got home. That's what that noise was. Oh, it's such a beautiful evening. Now it's starting to cool down a little bit. The sun has retreated. Oops, I just walked through a pile of those little creatures. Sorry about that. That was an accident. I should watch where I'm going. That's someone's future lunch there. The hawks, when those things get big, I mean, a lot of the birds eat the grasshoppers. They're the delicacy of the swamp birds, especially the hawks. They love swooping down and grabbing. I'm pretty sure they eat them. I'm not 100%, but I mean, where do they go, right? Something has to eat them. The fish do, definitely the fish, but I don't think any other animals would touch those. But here we go, we're walking through. Got another 10 minutes here with your bard, your spiritual entertainment here in the swamps of Central Florida here, trekking it with the swamp druid here. I don't know if there's any other swamp druids out there. Am I the only one? There has to be more in the world. Everyone's got the comfy druidry. Where are all the druidry of the swamp at? It's called horse apples. Oh, you don't have much green in your tree shrubs? Oh my. Yeah, it's a lot of shit, right? Let's see here. What? Whenever there is grasshoppers or ants, you always try to best to walk around them diligently. Yeah. Yeah, you never know where you're going to step here in a swamp, right? Now, if you step in an ant pile, get ready to itch for the rest of the week, as they will swarm your shoes, they'll get in your socks, and they will devour you. The fire ants here, they're terrible. The fire ants, they are terrible, terrible creatures. I had a neighbor who, when he was younger, fell into a fire ant mound, and now he is deadly allergic to them. If he gets bit, he turns into an alien. He starts swelling up all over the place. So these things are quite deadly. Yeah, things are starting to get calm here. You have enjoyed our walk through the swamp. Thank you. I'm glad that you're here, Jean-Luc Picard. Nothing like trekking through the space, right? Always coming back to Earth to enjoy it. Captain Jean-Luc Picard. And trying to outwit the Borg. Let's see here. The reason why Yoda went to the swamp wood is pretty interesting. It's because of that dark energy, right? He was using the dark side to hide it. Wasn't that why he went to the swamp, if I remember? Oh no, not a fire ant mound. Was the person hospitalized? Oh yeah, they were. They're okay now, but they can't. Here's another thing to remind me that Laura does not like labels. Laura does not like labels. Do you now get it? Do not use labels with Laura. Non-labeled Laura. Non-labeled Laura. There we are. We are getting it finally. It's sinking in, Laura. Yeah. Lots of horses dropping their products here. A donation to the swamp. A fine donation at that. Oh my. Yep. Almost at the end, my friends. Working our way out of the madness. You should stay quiet. You never know what I will say, right? Next time you're in my house, I might go into my bathroom and there'll be a pile of shit in there from one of my kids. Like, Laura, remember, you don't like labels. Laura does not like labels. Hello, Manny. Good to see you. Good to have you here. The swamp planet had the cave that was dark force source. Yoda used to mask it, the light force signal, but at a pretty heavy cost to himself. So that's why he died, because of the dark energy was draining him. Yeah, we love our Star Wars here. Oh my, working our way out here. You can hear the cars in the background there. It's been a very enjoyable evening for me. I always enjoy sharing my swamp with people, sharing the experience of my grove is like a hidden gem in the middle of the swamp. As you look at all this, you see all this, you can barely walk through that. But in my grove, you don't have that. It's all, the trees are evenly spaced apart. And something magical was there at some time, still there, that caused it to be a unique refuge for the wild that you see all around here. You hear the cicadas are warming up their song here. The cicadas never go underground here. They're always playing. Always playing. You always hear that loud hum, especially in the middle of summer. It gets really, really loud and beautiful. Looking forward to hearing that again. Some say the cicadas, they go underground for many, many years, right? Let's see here. The entire time he was there, the dark side of the Force slowly deteriorated him. The fact that he could do it all is a testimony to how powerful Yoda was with the Force. Oh my. They had to go, they go underground for 6 to 8 years. Yeah. Now, do they do that all together? Or is it like every different cicada is different? That's what I want to know. Because they are always, the noise is always here in the swamp. That cicada noise, that buzzing that you know is a cicada. Let's see here. But they are several broods. Oh, so that's why. It's several years in a row. Okay, that makes sense to me. Now I know why you hear them all the time. But they are interesting creatures, right? They go underground for that many years, come out and do their procreation and return back to the nature, or become somebody's lunch, one of the other birds' lunch. Oh my. Yep, daylight savings time. It was dark this time last week when I was walking out of here. Now we have come out without any problems here. It's really wild here at night. Oh, that's a new trail. I wonder where this leads here. I don't remember seeing this here. You see this little trail here? This is new. Where does it go? It goes back here. I don't want to get any pickers on me. I'm just taking a look back here to see where this goes. Interesting. Just following this little trail here. Well, here we are. I could probably keep going, but I don't have the time. It goes back around that way. Maybe another day we'll do a little journey, see where this trail leads before the grass starts rising above it. All of this stuff will be green and tall. Won't be able to walk back here at all. But it's interesting to see these trails just appear like that. I never saw that. Now I got pickers all over my shirt. That was a bad idea. Pickers everywhere. All over my place. Let's see here. There's actually a poem about them called I Wonder, with what Katie did. Interesting. You are very excited for spring. It goes to your magical mystery broccoli garden. Look at that. Your magical mystery broccoli garden here. Isn't that a beautiful tree right there? So filled with life. Oh, that's 2 trees together. Well, that's just a little appendage right there. Yeah, look at how tall this. All of this will be green soon. The green is returning to us, my friends. And if you enjoy this, like and subscribe. I do this every day. If you're on your phone, you have to go to the top here. The very top there, there's a thumb. If you're on your computer, it's down below. I do this for a living, and I appreciate people that can support me. Join our Discord channel. We have a wonderful community on there. Laura, you're on there, aren't you? I know there's a lot of people on there. We have a wonderful community of all kinds of people from different backgrounds, all together under the banner of spiritual entertainment. Green on its way. Bye, shitty snow. You don't like the snow, Laura? You don't like the snow. I don't miss it. I don't miss it. We had like the coldest winter we've ever had here in Florida. We had like a whole week where it was 30 degrees every night. And I'm like, I don't miss this. I don't miss it. It's either snow or hurricanes. It's a hard to make. Oh my, we're in the field of dreams here. Almost there, my friends, almost at the end of the show. Spiritual entertainment 7 days a week. I do 40 hours a week with you. Every week I am doing some type of activity for your spiritual entertainment privilege. Nowhere else. Fastest growing YouTube channel on modern druidry on the internet. That's what my statistics have told me. Nowhere else will you find ongoing content. Every day there's something. Every morning I release new content every week, new videos, all for your spiritual entertainment privilege. You like winter, but you are ready for tanning season. Oh my. No, you haven't joined Discord yet. I thought I gave you an invite. So, Laura, if you want, send me an email. I'll get you on there. All right. No, we didn't have snow here in Central Florida. It was just really cold. But my email is on my About Me page. If you want to send me an email, Laura, I'll get you on our Discord. Because you've been on my channel for several months having these conversations. Oh my. We're almost there, my friends. It's almost at the end. You can hear the automobiles. We're almost there. Hello. There's someone walking the trail here. It's a good time to walk, a good evening walk around here. But you have to be careful because when it gets dark, the critters start prowling. You never know what's going to come out of those bushes. You like winter, but you are ready for tanning season. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? All right. I have come to a conclusion, my friends. Spiritual entertainment every day. I am here for you. I'm going to be here as long as you're paying me. I will be here for another 25 years. That is my commitment to you. Unless I lose my voice. Then what am I? I'm only going to have my OnlyFans page. That'll be the only thing that I have left. You don't have to talk to be naked. You can just show your private parts. So hopefully my voice will continue on, right? I mean, I don't want to, have to resort to male prostitution again. It's only in dark times do you need to go to that. And that's something I didn't enjoy very much. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to be a male prostitute. All right. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.